Hey guys, it is me, RubiksSolver25.
And me, Pykey312.
And the good old thing is, today being the 21st of December, so of course many of you guys had a video coming out today, but it is also the day that the two of us had our final exams and are officially on Christmas break.
Christmas
of course,
party.
this is
Back the house. Get the cops called.
So this is of course going to be coming out on Christmas Eve. So good old happy Christmas, and you know, to all of you guys out there, and of course a lot of you most likely to be celebrating Christmas, and of course it's a wonderful time of the year, as we all say, and it's a good old time to be with family. So, well, of course, the two of us and Victor Alfara is actually happening to be coming by tomorrow, which is the day after the recording, so he'll already be over by the time this video comes out, and we might not be hanging out with him. Of course, on the even day of Christmas, probably afterwards with the three of us, because this fecker's off to work. Because come by from 4 until midnight on Thursday, okay, tomorrow, and Friday. So that sucks. But me and Victor Alvana can hang out, so that'd be that's something forward to look to. So
I have an allergy. That also sucks.
Yeah,
or sniffles at
he's
the
literally been sneezing. Well over.
How many sneezes in a row did I get there? About 6 or 7 when we were doing the
perhaps.
Like, what the hell? Like?
Of course, we were doing this little thing. As I mentioned, I'm hoping to make a little stop motion video on this. One will go on Instagram, which the video itself will be less than a minute, and it'll be going onto Instagram, and I'll be adding things more, like maybe a behind the scenes on how I do it. I'm going all want to here, so maybe I'll have behind the scenes. So perhaps in the middle of it, I'll pick up the phone, because that's what I'm using right now, my very own phone, and I'll use that to do some behind the scenes, and I'll probably be using the camcorder to take pictures of the thing as I go along. Because as you know, stop motion is literally like making every single frame of the video. That's what it is. So that'd be a little fun experience for me to do, because I mean, hey, why not? I've seen things like this done before. So, well, of course, we were at the South County in Douglas having a good old beer to celebrate the end of the semester, and it was nice. He drove afterwards, funnily enough, even though it's like no drink driving. Well, he drank cider. I gave it a taste.
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, like, for someone who likes sweet things, I thought you'd like cider, but no, it's you didn't like it. You definitely didn't like it. The reaction you gave.
Yeah, like literally, I remember it was like after I was like, it tastes more bitter than anything. Besides the fact that which I think could be because it was left just sitting there for a good few minutes or something. But yeah, Christmas tree.
It's a very nice Christmas tree, actually.
So yeah. Anything you want to talk about?
Yeah, well, I don't know, not much really. I mean, school's out, or college out rather.
Back in the 30th January.
And yeah, things are going well. Other than my bloody nose, which keeps running and keeps sneezing and stuff. But yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm still thinking of going over visiting Hellringer. That's still in the works.
Of course, we have no idea what his days off are, and that's probably when this fecker is going to head off then. And of course, currently we're just playing Xbox One. You might see BattleBox Theater on there. No, we have not yet got to have the second gameplay hours because of college, and second of all is because for some reason the audio, you know, is like literally, as I said, it's like you can have the gap between the audio and the video maybe here, but then even up to a minute or a couple of minutes, it's like nearly my arm's length in one sentence, because that's the scale that can go out of sync. So yeah, that's troublesome. And this guy, I'm hoping to try. I might try and eventually
Send a few thumbnails.
Yes, precisely.
Yeah, I knew it.
Because of course, even in the past videos that have happened, is that it literally looks like a screenshot or even sometimes a picture, and I just plop on a bit of text of saying solo vlog this, solo vlog that. And that's just the same
sound
situation.
The poo hitting the toilet makes. Plop.
Anyways, And of course I've used the video editor of all things to edit, because I don't have any professional video editing software. This guy is Photoshop, so top notch. Hopefully he will be getting back into it soon, so he can help out. And of course, as you guys know, Halo Ringer is in a community college, isothermal, if you've heard of that one. He kind of mentioned that to us. And
what was that the name? I didn't
isothermal.
catch the name.
Well, I'm not too sure. Well, technically I found out in my own way, so
yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much been the case, or whatever. So, it's so nice to be on Christmas break.
Oh, you have no idea. Unless you do have an idea, in which case you would have
the
a good idea.
treacherous 13 hours from midway through September to this very day or so, with about 4 days around Christmas, being because Halloween was on the Monday, so we got 4 days off. It was literally straight on work through. And some of our modules have been really work heavy, and just like, can this please be over? So now the next thing is, let's hope for the best, and that we can have marks which show that we at least pass. Many of them I can tell you I've already passed, but the way things look, and yeah. And any ones which you think you are close to passing or have passed?
Yes. Few I'm completely certain that I have passed. The others, not too sure. Like CAD's that pain in the hole. Computer-aided design, I'm not sure if our viewers are familiar with that, but they may be. But
not anything or two if you don't. That's all right.
Oh, it's basically technical drawing on a computer, so you're drawing designs and mechanisms and stuff. And there was this one project for it that I'm sure I've ranted on about in previous vlogs some point, but the amount of work was so much. Oh my god! And that took up pretty much all the time between week 8 and week 11 or 12 when I handed it in. So that was 4 weeks of
terror,
death.
Yes.
On a stick.
And a funny fact, and a few people were very irritated by this. He told me that they got us like a little thing. They didn't realize what it was. About 2 weeks later, their lecturer said, "So anybody working on the CAD project?" And I realized, oh, that's what that shit was.
Yeah, it was kind of a misunderstanding. It was the end of the test, and he was handing it to us because next week we would have Friday off, which is the only time we'd have CAD class in the week, and we would miss a week. So he must have said, I'm giving you this work on it, or have a look at it. I'm going to sneeze. No, I'm not. Okay, but I am.
Again, he has had these little sneeze sensations coming along.
Oh boy. Don't worry, I have tissues. But anyway, there was some misunderstanding anyway, and something that was supposed to be started at week 7 wasn't started until the end of week 8.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
But yeah, life of college, boys. FML or FOL, fuck our lives. But yeah, as you guys know, that we have mentioned many times, and yet the video is still on hold because of course college, and it's a video about college. So a video about college has been on hold because of college. Well, so that's eventually going to be coming out maybe at the end of the month, or maybe sometime in January. But as you guys know, it was over an hour and 40 minutes long. It's definitely not going to be that length when it comes out. And as you guys mentioned, we talked about this in the vlog, and we should, because it'll put people to sleep. Well, we don't want our viewers to fall asleep and think we're some, lullaby channel. Oh, bless the Pykey. So yeah,
lovely.
Of course, we do have a vlog with ourselves and Halo Ringer, and that'll be coming up at some point. And Dab. You wouldn't believe how many kids I know who just love dabbing. I was, and of course, this little Coda Dojo thing, which, as you guys know, the hoodie kind of displayed it all. This little blue hoodie I've worn. And there was a Coda Dojo that I go to, which is on the north side of Cork, and there's this thing to do these little Coda Dojo USB wristbands, which are called belts. Gets the name from martial arts. But there's a day which some of them are awarded these little belts, and when I was taking pictures to say, oh, these kids they could have go to, they got their belts, they started dabbing. So I said, we're gonna take pictures first without the dabbing, and then we can do it with the dabbing.
Dabless pictures.
And of course, one kid decided to do photobomb in another picture for the hell of it.
Photo dab.
Photobomb, not in front of dab, really. So yeah.
Classic crappy Kieran pun.
I don't see the big popularity about dabs.
I mean, what are you doing? You're looking into your elbow.
You're like, push, and hitting yourself in the face. But yeah, and apparently there's guy addicted to doing it. Don't know why. So yeah, just random little topics about from me and Pykey312.
I'm getting a little power bank for Christmas. It's quite a nice one.
It's kind of like a little block.
It's actually called Jane. Well, I'm not sure if that's a brand or something. I mean, with power banks, I was looking around for which one I was going to buy, and I have no idea what the brand is for power banks, so I was clueless. So I was just shopping around there in town, and I saw this one, and it was lovely and thin, so it would fit in my pocket, and it was like 10,000 milliampere hours, which is very good, and
And of course, if all you're hearing is power bank, and have no idea what it is, literally think of it like this little box, and it's like with these little USB ports. You put one in, and you can take it. So it's literally like it's like you're charging your phone, but of course the USB plug just go into one of those little plug little things where you have the plug that can go into the wall, but has a little USB port to attach that on. It's like instead of one of those, you have the plug as the actual little block, which has a lot of power on it. So this guy has it, a guy in my course has it, and it seems like a very useful thing, because it always seems like, you go into college at 9 or 4-9, and you're finishing at 6, which probably will happen in next semester and even in future years. So it'll be pretty inefficient and such an inconvenience to have to walk in with pretty high-powered phone and walk out with it at very low power. So that's why it'd be very, very efficient to have a power bank.
Of course, the phone companies could design the phones with better power, which, long ago, when the Nokias and all those other ones, the flip phones and everything, gosh. I used to be it used to be so fascinating in the looking at brochures for phones when I was younger. Like, oh, that one flips. Oh, that one slides up. Oh, that looks fancy.
I've had a mixture. I've had both at some point.
Yeah, I've loved that. And then now they're all just nowadays they're all just a block of a screen and then just camera at the back, and that's it. I mean, they're much more technologically advanced, and the computing power and all that is better. But it's kind of more boring. But what was I going to say?
I have no idea.
Oh yeah, but like the battery used to last forever. Like, I mean, gosh, I mean, like it was like 3 or 4 days you'd go without a charge. You can't have a day without losing more than 50% of a battery. Like, and that's you can't start a day then with like 30% then in the morning. You have to have it charged overnight for it to last the whole day. So
it probably seems like, with the way technology is going, it's like we all seem to use it so much, even for social media, which a lot of people do technically need to do, and a lot of notes are online, especially with CIT. So it's like, if we're going to be using technology that requires us to use, like a lot of resources, a lot, then it's pretty much going to be the case where we need to revolutionize technology and having better batteries. Now, I think the batteries could be made out of a material called graphene, which if you haven't heard of that, it literally can be as thin as one carbon atom, which is, if you literally put one, a good way to explain it, I think it's like a gram or a couple of grams can literally cover an entire football field, that entire area. That's how thin graphene I think can go. But it's a very tough material, very flexible or something like that. But I think it's also really good as well with as a use of a battery. So potentially we could have sort of maybe graphene batteries the size of lithium batteries that could go on for 10 or even 20 times perhaps the length of a lithium battery, but who knows. So then you could only look at 2 or 3 days charge, which is a lot more efficient. So yeah, woo, technology for the win in that case.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we're definitely.
So what are you guys getting for Christmas?
Comment below.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see now.
And obviously, we know we don't even have 60 subscribers. We kind of did go a little bit above 50, and it kind of went back down again. But yeah, again, hey, we're doing our best to promote. We do have a Twitter, Blue Nova Gamers. You know, we always put at the end of a video, as you guys know. You can always check that out and help spread the word. And of course, don't be just sitting around saying, "Oh, okay, I'm just watching Blue Nova Gamers." Blue Nova. Well, that's alright. I'm taking it from a Twitter name again. Always spread the word that we are a gaming channel, even though recently we've done vlogs because we can't really have the time to edit gameplay videos. So yeah, tiring, but hey, we have 6 weeks ahead. I have my theory test. This guy is a novice driver at this point.
That should be good. Like, he's older than me, and he's always saying, coming up to a birthday, saying, "Oh, it's my birthday. Oh, I'm so much older than you." Well, obviously he doesn't say that, but like,
Yes.
I mean, but he's never lets us forget when his birthday is coming up. Which I know,
So,
he's
of course,
every right to do it.
come next March, I'll be 21.
But he's older than me, and I can drive. So
Okay, eventually I'll be picking up a good old theory test in January, and eventually at earliest July. So hopefully, maybe at latest August, I will have sit the driver's test, and I can even give this guy lifts to college.
yeah,
Hopefully.
yeah, you have a lot to catch up on. Because I've been giving him lifts every time I can. Yeah, but I know it's
But sure, I paid for his beer today, for his cider today.
that is true. Yeah.
But yeah, so other than that, I think we'll probably leave the video here, and hope you guys, of course, have a very happy Christmas, and we probably will have a New Year's vlog coming out, you know, perhaps, and of course, please leave a like on this video, please subscribe, please tell people that we are here, Blue Nova Gamers. We may have not have any gaming vlogs out recently, gaming videos I mean, but
we should rename ourselves Blue Nova Vloggers.
Well, imagine having a vlogging channel,
Yeah.
but if we do, that won't be for many years at this point or whatnot. But
Seems like that, yeah.
so far, we're just mixing every
Might be a good idea if we get popular to kind of spread it
Yes.
out a little bit.
Perhaps.
Blue Nova Gaming, Blue Nova vlogging. And
So,
that
yeah.
blah, blah, blah isn't included, I was just tongue twisted, so.
Yeah, me and him do tend to stumble upon our words. So yeah.
Stubble.
But yeah.
You're not funny here, shut up, like, what the hell.
So yeah, I say that will probably be it from me and Pykey312. So this is me, RubiksSolver25,
Me, Pykey312.
and we are part of Blue Nova Gaming. See ya there, Bruce. Blue Nova.